Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Pan the Organizer. In today's show, you guys are going to follow me for a trip to Croatia. Back in 2015, my girlfriend and I went to Croatia because we wanted to discover another part of Europe. Now on this show, I'm going to give you some tips and tricks on which places you should go visit. So stay tuned and enjoy. Let's travel to Croatia. So our first stop was a visit of the Plitvice Lakes National Park, the largest national park in Croatia and one of the oldest in Southeast Europe. Entrance fees are roughly $30 US. Enjoy the waterfalls, beautiful walkways, amazing forests and greenery. We slept in a guest house in the city of Vodice before heading out to our next stop, Krka National Park, named after the river Krka that it encloses. It's just a few kilometers northeast of the city of Sibenik. Speaking of Sibenik, that was our next destination, where we went for an evening stroll to have an appetizer. And that was followed by a sumptuous meal in one of Croatia's most famous restaurants, Pellegrini. Drank some pipi and some pan, why not? Heading out west of Sibenik, we took a boat tour of the Kornati Islands National Park. The Kornati are the densest archipelago in the Mediterranean Sea. With our trusty rental car, we visited the city of Trogir, a historic town and harbor on the Adriatic coast. We then moved to Split, Croatia's second largest city. We enjoyed great local wines and visited Roman Emperor Diocletian's palace, built for his retirement at the turn of the 4th century. Several shots of the series Game of Thrones were filmed within its stone walls. We then took a ferry to the island of Korcula. Korcula is a nice and romantic little island on the Adriatic coast and the Mediterranean Sea. View from our apartment in the mornings. Back on the mainland, we drove to the village of Malistone, well known for oyster production and wines. We continued our journey to the city of Dubrovnik, one of the most prominent tourist destinations in the Mediterranean Sea. The prosperity of the city was historically based on maritime trade. It's also one of the 10 best preserved medieval walled cities in the world. Dubrovnik was the main filming location for King's Landing, the fictional city in Game of Thrones. I strongly suggest that you take the Game of Thrones tour while in Dubrovnik. It's a great way to enjoy the city and discover its hidden secrets. We drove east across the border to Montenegro for a quick one-day visit of the old medieval town of Kotor and drive along the Bay of Kotor to view its picturesque landscape surrounded by massive mountains. Finally, we were back to Dubrovnik for the final leg of our journey, which included some swimming in the beautiful Mediterranean Sea.